Hey YT World, this your girl La Kiki, Miss D. C. That is, and I'm coming at you with Basketball Wives Season 8, Episode 4. So we leave off at, I'm sorry, before I do that though, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. Your girl channel definitely needs growing, so make sure you hit that. I know some people don't stay long. Sometimes I can drag this shit out of the videos, so if you don't stay long, make sure you hit that subscribe button first and make sure you ring that bell. Okay, let's get back into the recap, rant, bent, whatever. So we leave off at Evelyn's fake ass business event, pretty much. Everybody's still yelling at OG and Cece, but really more so OG because she was bold with the shits. And Cece pretty much realizes OG is the only one that got her back at that moment. And Jackie walks out being fake as shit, pretty much. That's why I wrote in my notes, because it was fake as shit. Like, she's like, so you're not going to do anything to rectify the situation? Like, you're not going to give her an apology about how it came out and things like that? And she like, I don't give a fuck about that bitch. I ain't rectifying shit. Did you hear New York when she said it? She said, I ain't saying shit. I ain't apologizing shit to that fucking old lady. Pretty much that's how she feel about that's how OG definitely feels about Kirsten, and it's not happening. So Jackie fake walks out because she's trying to walk out with the clique, right? She don't want to look like she's standing in there too long consoling OG and Cece and not coming into Kristen's defense, because it might make her look stank to the group. We all understand what this really is like. So Jackie, you ain't fooling nobody with your vague ass. So someone breaks into Shawnee's home, and she had like a whole bunch of different various times when people keep jumping her wall pretty much and breaking it. So she's pretty much looking for a new home. We're gonna pass over that shit because it was so irrelevant to me, even though it's real life, so you really should handle that issue, but you're showing your house even more in the show. So, but I guess she's moving, so it's kind of like but now you're gonna end up showing a new home too as well on the show, so like you know, I guess she ain't show the front of the location. She like, just shoot inside the house, but don't shoot outside the house. But it don't make sense because you're shooting inside the house where they're gonna really look at what you got in there. But okay, Cece explains to Byron what happened the night at Evelyn's fake ass business weed ass facial cream party. And then what OG said as well, and pretty much Byron's like, I don't give a shit. His attitude is pretty much, I don't give a shit towards anything that's going on, and Cece just still acting oblivious, like, I don't know why she went over, it's not a secret, and duh, bitch, it's not, the fact that it's not a secret or whatever. And then Cece pretty much tells Byron, oh, OG wanted to use that because she has a thing against Kirsten. She wanted to use that as leverage, try to get out the situation with Byron and get out the situation with them. Girl, you not slick. And then Kirsten on the other side of the thing, of the camera, on the other side, the flip of things, you know what the fuck I mean. But Kirsten recounts with her husband what happened, and she comes back with London dry ass. Like, get the sister off the scene. She's trying to do the mostest so she can help y'all keep the check, so it could keep rolling in her direction and y'all direction. We're not dumb as shit. Get her ass off. We don't care about London. But pretty much London still has more backbone than you. Because all that running up the hallway, girl, like you're going to do something. Oh, no, she didn't. And then run back towards Shawnee. Shawnee didn't even have to run after your ass. You was running back into her arms. Break down crying. Girl, get your shoes. Walk out the door. You wasn't doing shit in the first place, and we all know. So that was just fake. And I see you for what you are. Scared ass hoe. So that's pretty much what that is. And the husband pretty much like feel like it start a little bit welling up, you know, the feelings was coming back up to him, which that part is that it's like, look, I know y'all got y'all beef, but why I'm keep getting dragged in a situation? I'm already dealing with the fact that my father wasn't there for me in the beginning, And Byron did raise me as his own. Why I gotta keep reliving that? Because of y'all drama. So it's just sad. OG, Jackie, and Tami meet up to explain what happened at Evelyn's fake ass weed facial cream business meeting or business tryout. And Tami pretty much has OG back and think that everybody was it wasn't right for 6 to 7 women to gang up on OG and try to like have that gang up mentality of like, you're the bad person, so we're all going to jump on you and we're all going to talk trash about you and da da da. And then Jackie sitting right there, she called Jackie out for being fake, and she was being fake. She said she's so busy being too pressed to be in the clique than doing what's right, and that is what I see. What I see now, what I saw then, what I see now, and what will probably continue to be. Jackie being fake, and Jackie try to be fake again. And because OG pretty much told Jackie, yes, I felt like you could have done a lot more. All you did was just pretty much walk out on me when I said, no, I'm not apologizing to her. Like, I don't feel like I owe her apology. You owe me a big time apology. I say something like that, I mean, it's whatever. It hurts, but hey, it hurt when you hurt me, so don't give a fuck. And she walked out on her. Jackie could have did more. Jackie didn't stand there for nothing. She ain't say, I see your side and I see your side. No, you was straight on Kristen's side and you was fake as shit, and that's good for Tami calling you out. And Tami like, look, I'm glad I wasn't there. If I would have been there, I definitely would have been like, look, y'all all don't need to be talking to her all sideways at the same time. And Tami see that OG is a real ass bitch. Pretty much. Like, she's like a version of me. I see why Shawnee said we'll get along, or like, Jackie said we kind of remind each other of, or she reminded her of Tami, because they both had that mentality when they coming in, like maybe not quite right when they come in, fashion's not right, all that, not looking right and all that, but they both are straightforward and stand in whatever they wear, whatever they do, whatever. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I'm gonna do what I want, say what I want, wear what I want, whatever, and I'm going to say what's right, and what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, point blank. And that's why Tami could back OG about it. Jackie tried to brush it off, being fake again, talking about some I was asleep for a minute, but I'm woke now. Try to brush it off with an awkward blunt joke. Like, shoot, we all gonna have to have a blunt after this. Bitch, no, it's just you. It's just you and your fake ass. You and Jennifer need to have a blunt together. So Kristen pretty much is about to getting ready and to prepare for a charity walk. So she goes shoe shopping, pretty much a waste of fucking ass time to just talk trash about what happened again. Like, how many times y'all gonna recount this story, like, of what happened at the event? So it's Malaysia, Kristen, London of all. Like, now you starting to hang out with London because CC dropped your ass. And some random white girl, I guess she's like cool with Malaysia, or has to be cool with Phoebe girl, which I really don't care too much about. I really don't care too much about somebody coming in and just prejudging already. I don't care what you seen, what kind of fights you seen at all. You don't know the backstory of any of those fights. So until you hear both sides of the story, you only hear one side of the story. Nah, you wasn't there when Kristen was acting the way she was acting. Because if you would have been at OG's event when OG hosted event on her rooftop and Kirsten came in already disrespectful, you'd have been like, that's a stank attitude. You wouldn't have been like how you been now. You just only receiving the daggone victim ass end of Kristen's reign, So I don't like the fact that Phoebe coming in already. I already don't like the fact that your name is Phoebe, Febe. Like, fuck out of here. Like, that's already ghetto is shit, girl. So I just don't like that shit already. So they recount everything, and then Phoebe pretty much going to keep relaying the story about how OG, when she first met her, she all like, you don't have a gag order? No gag order, huh? No gag order? But that's just common thing in reality TV. I know it might have been something weird to say, but OG is just straightforward like shit. And I am guilty of that, because I'm straight coming in like, you know, my mouth is definitely like non-filtered, and I'm just coming in straight. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but if I'm with you and I'm in a group setting and we asking questions, this is the Basketball Wives show. No gag order. It's just the common thing. Like what's her face? Had a gag order for what you call it? Had a gag order on the little small I can't even say her name anymore right now because she was my number one on here. First season of Basketball Wives, and she was her baby father was played with the Magics. I can't think his name right now. Small ears, big shoulders. He called himself Superman, and it was only one Superman, which was Shaq, but he called himself Superman as well. Can't think of his name right now, but he played for the Wizards right now. Dewan Howard. Yeah, anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. I know their names because I'm a sports person, but I don't know why I can't say it right now. But anyway, she had a gag order as well. So it's not nothing that's not common not to ask. I mean, it's just kind of like, oh, she just sensitive as shit, girl. Like, she was just asking, no gag order, huh? No gag order to say. And she all like, girl, he birthed these kids with me and purposely because guess what? Like, that's my ex-husband or whatever, baby father, and I'm not no freaking side chick. I mean, this is Junior, Lance Stevenson Jr., so stop playing with me. Fuck out of here. That's what she said. But it wasn't that serious to keep spreading around this whole freaking show. But she trying to earn something. So Shawnee, OG, Tami, and Jackie meet up to talk about the gang up situation. And pretty much Tami calls it out. Like, she told me pretty much that everybody was yelling at her, that and pretty much going over the top, ganging up on her and stuff. And of course Shawnee doesn't see it that way. She see it as though I was on the Kristen side because the pain that came from Kristen just made me empathize with her more. Well, bitch, you just still ganged up. Like, don't try to justify it as I wanted to be on her side because she was so hurt by the way you came out and said it. You could have said it differently and all that. No, bitch, you were on her side. You ain't say nothing to me easy or anything like that. When I broke down and I cried and said, when the stuff happened to me and shit come out about me, everybody say something. They don't hide nothing, sugarcoat nothing for me. They just say it straight in my face as gossip. But then when she break down, oh, she the victim like shit. That's what she said, and that's what you did not do. So please. And she pretty much, OG said, you know, apologize and take action for her attitude. She said, yes, I am working on my attitude. I don't play football for nothing. You know, obviously I have an anger issue. Even in football, my coach got on me last season about doing too much on the field, tackling too hard, and pretty much trying to hurt people. No, don't use this pain of anybody dying to pretty much be feisty in the game, because I will pull your ass out, and that's what exactly happened. So pretty much we already see the anger issues that she go through, but this is not of the sorts of what happened right then and there. She just called her for filth, and she was just mad about it, pretty much. And nobody should have a comeback. Nobody should be light on somebody when they're roasting their ass, snatching their edges. Nobody ever in Joan them, ever in fry your ass them, ever in snatch your wig, ever then snatch your edges them, ever took it lightly on anybody's ass. If I'm gonna drag you, I'm gonna drag you all the way. I'm gonna pull all strands of your root out. I'm gonna hit the lowest that low can hit. Make your ass cry. Then you think twice about saying anything out your mouth about me, Kwame, my womb, or anything. My titties, let my titties be and all that. Yes, bitch. Get what you coming. I mean, you got what you was looking for. You came, got what you're looking for. I served it to your ass. What's up? What's next? Nothing like shit, girl. Sit back in your seat. Pretty much that's how I feel about the whole thing. Oh, and pretty much Jackie put it out there trying to snitch on Tami. Yeah, and Tami called me fake. She called me a fake ass bitch, and she was going off. Yes, and then Shawnee was like, was she going off? She's like, yes, she was going off on me. Bitch, you lying. Tami did not go off on you. She just said, Jackie being fake. How is that going off? Bitch, you snitching to the daggone executive producer, trying to get her to tell her, snitch on her to the boss, so the boss could be like, why do you do that, Tami? Tami ain't giving that much of a fuck. But she was just like, you know what? Now that I'm hearing it the way you said it, Jackie, and I'm hearing the way that Shawnee explained what happened, I apologize for the way I spoke to you earlier. I ain't have to yell at you and call you fake. And she's like, you know what? And I'm ready to join the group again. And she said, on top of that, I have an event that I want to do. I want to do like a little brunch because Tami really saying pretty much that I want to get this shit out on the table because you thought I was done. I'm done with y'all talking right now. I now want to have the big group come in because I really want to dig into their ass and see what's up with these new girls pretty much, and see who going gang up on her while I'm there. Pretty much that's what it is. And then Shawnee was like, oh, what's everyone? She's like, you know what I mean by everyone to my standards. You know exactly what I mean. And she was like, okay. She was like, okay, I guess this means Tami joined the group again. And she's like trying to join the group again, but I guess, you know, still not that much because she's still exempt. You know, it's not that much of a, like, everybody share their thoughts and opinions and stuff and try to get back together because she's still not inviting Evelyn. Hell no, I ain't inviting that hoe. You talking about something, I'm doing voodoo on you and all that and everything that you just dragged out there on me. Talk about my smoking, how I'm looking like I'm dying, all that stuff, knowing that I suffered all this with my mom and all that, and knowing that I do have a cigarette addiction. You're going to use that against me and really down me, and you're supposed to be about women and everything. I never downed you ever, and I don't think Tami ever downed her about her looks, her physicality, and all that. She downed her about her puss, and that is facts. Facts on facts on facts. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, pretty much. So Tami invited the ladies to brunch, her brunch event. But first, Shawnee and Evelyn meet Phoebe in the studio, and she want to be a fake ass Cardi B. Her voice sound alright though. It sound alright though, but her lyrics was just like, "You come to me, I let you see. 1, 2, 3, ABC. I gotta go. You know what for?" Like, girl, sit down somewhere. Like, she needs a better producer to come in for that. The engineer, the recording engineer, tech or whatever, he was fine as shit though. And Evelyn with her thirst trap ass, she was all like, "Ooh, you're cute. Are you single?" He was like, "Yeah, actually I am single, but we gonna talk about that later. We gonna talk about that, you know." Boy, you coming out here like you fine as hell. Like, you're cute. Like, you're cute or whatever, but don't overdo it. He was trying to have his confidence up, like, yeah, we talk later. Like she actually was gonna give you time of day, but she probably is, because that's a thirst trap puss. So and Phoebe wanted to talk to Evelyn and Shawnee, because she was like, I admire them. They not sitting back waiting for a man to do anything for. So that she said those words. All I could think of, lie like shit, girl. Evelyn, all she do is sit back and wait for the thirst trap to trap that next man in that puss. She waiting for a call to get that check into her and be like, yep, this the check for the month. Probably still getting something from her ex-fiance and all that to start her business and pretty much everything. All she did was lay back on her ass, or set up on her ass and bend her ass over and waited for them to go inside her and throw over some dollars after it was done to do whatever she had to do to start anything. You ain't start no business from scratch. You ain't get a loan from this and that person. You had money that they was giving you to open your shit. Girl, she is not nobody's inspiration. And if Phoebe, that's what you want to go to try to get in with the clique, I mean, you lame as hell as well. And Shawnee even admitted, look, I ain't trying to say I started from scratch or whatever. Like, I was so content with being a mother and pretty much being a stay-at-home mom. I was content with that because she looked like a stay-at-home ass mom. But when we broke off and got a divorce and all that, I did not want to let no more life go. I wanted to get back on my feet and have something on my own, because it started getting dry being the basketball wife on the court and all that. So I really wanted to start having something established so my kids could look at me in a good light and not just sitting there and just taking this shit, pretty much. So I didn't do it to my like mid-30s and stuff like that. She was honest. Evelyn actually think that she actually did a fucking thing with her life, which she has not. None of her business is really off the ground. We don't even know what the fuck her store is doing, but maybe that has more leeway and stuff, because what products you pushing out there that we really give a shit about? I ain't hear nothing about no smell of perfume from you. Like, what is it in? Dollar Tree? I'm not sure. It's probably where the freaking the travel lotions is at, like, you know, them Dollar Tree section where they got the small size mouthwash, toothpaste, all that. Yeah, next to it you get the freaking watered down smell like Paris Hilton, but it's the Evelyn shit perfume. That's probably what that is, but we're gonna keep it moving. And pretty much Phoebe rehashes the same thing about OG. She trying to create beef, talk about something. She asked me, did I have a gag order? Did I have a gag order mentioning Lance Stevenson's name or whatever? Like, bitch, like, no, this is my man or whatever that we had a baby with. He wanted these kids and da 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 da. Like, okay, bitch, we know you're trying to get in. We know you're trying to make sure you establish your not peach, but your basketball on the show, so that you can start getting some checks to really start doing and breaking away from Lance Stevenson. So you got to keep mentioning his name so you can establish yourself as a basketball something, you know. Girl, like, she was right about that. Like, all OG did was clock that you using his name like shit, but you trying to break away from him, but using his name like shit to get in on the show. We all know. So they all meet up for Tami's brunch. By all, I mean everybody except Evelyn that wasn't invited. Kristen pretty much comes out like she trying to come hard, but then she gonna come and apologize to OG. OG didn't apologize for her actions and the way she said it, but not what she did, but the way she said it to Kristen, and she apologized for that. Whole time Cece think it's over, but Malaysia had checked that ass, and she said, Cece, whole time you're trying to put the blame on OG, like OG is the one that wanted to do it for her own benefit because she had a problem with Kristen. Well, whole time you was giving you was giving OG that information for her to use it against her enemy. So girl, you fake like shit. And Cece trying to deflect the blame. No, OG, I did not give her the information to do da 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 da. And OG was like, you gave me more information than that. So like, that's not necessarily true. So Cece just don't know how to get out of this. So what she do is say, I don't care about Byron's kids. I don't care about Kristen or Kristen. Like, I'm done with you. You don't, this to be the last time you ever have to see me again. You know, I don't care whether it's just going to be me, Byron getting married, and we go on about our life, and I don't care give a fuck about their kids or whatever. But for real, I would have been on that move a long time ago. And Cece, you could have said this in the first beginning. Bitch, you don't have to come. Bitch, London don't have to come. Bitch, all of y'all can kiss my white Asian ass, my freaking yellow Asian ass, whatever you want to call it, tan ass. You can kiss my ass. I'll be at the hour with Byron. You take all this shit up with Byron. If he don't want y'all motherfuckers there, then he don't want y'all there. I have nothing else to say. My fiance is going to do what he wants to do with his life. I'm coming into this as a fiance. I know what lane I need to stay in. I'm not going to push him on what family member he is beefing with or have a problem with and force him to do anything at our wedding. We want to be happy. So if you're not going to be there happy with us, fuck you, fuck y'all. We're moving on with our lives. Don't call us. You don't have to talk to me ever again after this meeting. Pretty much point blank, she should have kept it like that the first season ago. That's what I would have said, because I really don't give a fuck about family. Like, literally, I'm in the same situation sometimes when I'd be like, yeah, all them about to get cut off like shit. Nobody's going to be walking down my fucking aisle and having a fucking lame ass look like all that shit. Stay home. You don't even have to be in the audience, in the crowd, or nothing, period. So Shawnee moves pretty much. Okay, you get where I'm going? Okay, we're gonna move on. So Cece is now blowing up the OG gag or the comment now too much. Like, this is like the 4th or 5th time you mentioned it in this whole episode. Girl, you trying to get a call back for sure. And that's all I have to say about that. Lastly, all I have to say is Malaysia meet up with Byron to confirm Cece's receipts pretty much. She want to confirm with Byron that he actually gave OG the go to actually say what she said. He was like, nah, me and OG and CC and Kwame, we all had dinner or whatever, and we pretty much I talked about the situation. It's something that's known, it's not a secret. But no, she said, did you tell her that she can go and say it if she want? Like, no, I didn't go and say, oh yeah, say this to them and da 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 da. He's like, it just wasn't a secret, and not, just she knew about it pretty much. It's not a family secret, and that's it. And Malaysia took that and said, yeah, OG is a piece of shit pretty much, like dead to me and all that. OG is not, you still missed my point. OG is not the fucking problem. Y'all dumb ass family is the problem, and that's point blank. So it's just like, okay, now Malaysia really gonna try to go hard on OG. Okay, I hope you get your weight up, because she definitely got her weight in. That's like Serena trying to fight Venus trying to fight her sister Serena now. And I think Venus is the oldest and Serena is the youngest. But it's like when the youngest get thick and shit, and you just like, you can't just bully them like you used to. Yeah, I think that's gonna be that situation. Malaysia, this is just one that you need to just sit out on, because your Compton ass ain't doing shit on that Nigerian strength, whatever the fucking country she come from, like whatever the fucking background she come from. That's not, she got that pure shrimp, girl. You need to sit your Compton ass down somewhere, because you more like LA now. A lot of that Compton came out of you, okay, Lucretia? All right, and this is coming from Lakita to Lucretia, okay? Till next time, you guys, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell. I'll be giving you your updates of Basketball Wives and all the other reality TV shit I talk about. All right, I holla, bye.